All right, welcome back to Mountain Men Axes. And today we are going to look at the progress on the white oak and purple heartwood handle. So, I'm trying to find a way to view the short while filming the short, or the live, but here we go. Well, maybe. It may be private, I don't know. Let's see. All right, here we go. I'm in. All right, should be. All right, here we go. I'm in. So, this is where we're at with the progress. We've got the white oak taken in. We've got the white oak board cut into a blank, and we've got the purple heartwood laminated onto the palm swell. So we've still got to do some work to the eye. We still got to do a little bit of work to the palm swell, but we're 2/3 of the way there. So we're gonna, right now, we're going to put this in the vise. We're going to look at the palm swell, look at the pattern we have on there, drawn on. Let's see if we can draw it a little better. All right. So there's the palm swell now. We've got hello, contour, and faith. How are you guys doing today? And we're going to try to get that cut in. So we've got it laminated with wood glue. This is a white oak blank with purple heartwood. For those of you who don't know, the white oak blank was $3 and the purple heartwood was $12. So altogether, I think after tax, we're in at $16, which is a fair deal. Considering if you look at axe companies now and handle companies, they're charging just for the white oak handle, not included a laminated palm swell, you're looking at $50 to $60 to your door, and this costs $16. If you're willing to put in a little bit of work, you can make this yourself, and it's not hard. You just trace the pattern out, and I've got a video on it. This is the live going on part 2. So if y'all will like and subscribe, any of y'all who are in here, like and subscribe. We're gonna continue and do a little bit of work. So here's the palm swell. We've got it laminated, and we want to get it to shape. So we're gonna take a wood rasp or this is a hoof rasp or a wood rasp, and get this to shape. You can also you can buy this on Amazon, a Shinto rasp, right? I like using a Nicholson rasp or a wood rasp. This will work good. So we're gonna take this down, get it to shape, and it's only gonna take us a few seconds. We're not gonna use that one, we're gonna use this one. So coming in from the side, just gonna wood rasp this down. Or there's another way to do it. You can take your Makita or any angle grinder, put a backer pad on it, variable speed, and you're going to take the grinder and just slowly use the tip. Use the edge of the backer pad. So we're just going to backer pad this down right now. You can continue on with the handle too, so turn that off. We can get back to using a spoke shave. Or a draw knife to get big chunks off, which is what we want. Also, flea market finds, we've got a Collins 2-pound hatchet head. Check this out. This is awesome. This is something. So, I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with Grants vs. Brooks, but that's a 4-pound Grants vs. Brooks right there. That's a 4-pound Dayton head that we got with this Collins for $30. So that combo was $30. So if you look out there, the deals are there. Also, something cool that I got today that I really liked was a new handle for the hatchet. So, got the handle, we got the hatchet. If you guys want to see us do this live, comment down below and we'll have this live today. So, but that's the combination right there. We also have something I've never seen before. It's called a New Britain wood file. It says New Britain on there. I've never seen that. So that's pretty neat. But let's get back to work. So we'll take our file or our rasp. Let's turn this the other way. This is a much, much cheaper route than buying a laminated palm swelled white oak handle. You're going to be in it $100 before it's over. This was $16. So let's remember that this is a process anybody can do with hand tools that you can buy. If I were to go out and buy the hand tools in a collaboration and the white oak and the purple heartwood, it's still going to be less than it would be to buy the handle with the palm swell. So, while nobody's on here, I'm going to sneak away and let's see, and get the Nicholson. So, now we got the Nicholson rasp. We're going to take this palm swell down, right? We're just going to eat material till it's even. And with a rasp, you don't have to pull up. You can, with a rasp, you can just keep it consistent the whole time. We're going to laminate a palm swell on live today, so that's going to be cool. All your favorite woodworkers or axe makers, I promise you aren't going to do this. All right, we're getting there. We want it to be even with our white oak handle, so now we're going to get some sandpaper. We're going to get the rest of it out. So we can use a Makita, we can use a rasp. This is the Makita. It'll burn off the material. If you're in here, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Let's laminate a palm swell. All 7 of you, hi. How are y'all doing? We want to even it out. All right, we're there. So we're where we want to be, pretty much palm swell wise. We just got to take the rasp, take that in a little bit. Let's take a minute for questions. Anybody got any questions? Bye, Alec. See you, buddy. Millie. You can cut vegetables. I don't want to hear it. I know you can do it. Bye, Faith. Probably late on all these. Let's see. Does anybody have any questions about how to laminate or how to get the palm swell right? All right, we'll keep that down there in case we get anybody in here that's got questions. All right, let's cant this a little bit so y'all can see it. So we're just gonna take it. Yep. This is easier than cutting vegetables. It's wood. This is just a Nicholson rasp that I got from harryepstein.com. You can get them on eBay too, but they're expensive on eBay. For the fine parts, we're going to take spoke shave. Get the little spots here. All right, now let's look. Now we're looking like a smooth handle. We're looking like something we can work with. We're gonna have to do the same to the back. The back doesn't look so smooth. So let's work on it, see what we can get done. Now, what's something creative we could do to this? What do you guys want to see? You want to see it wrap around? Do you want to see it come to a point and then wrap? We got to keep a flat spot so when we haft our head, we can hit it on the bottom and let the inertia shove the head on. So y'all fill up the chat with what y'all want to see. Hit the like, subscribe. We're just going to keep working. With this rounded Nicholson rasp, I can get in the corners. It's a half round, so that allows me to get right there in that corner and just rasp it out. All right, let's take our spoke shave, get it flat. This is actually a piece of white oak burl on the bottom of this, so we're just evening out the purple heartwood with the white oak, so we're not doing more work than we need to. And we're trying to take that white oak down. We could cut it at an angle. We could do a draw knife. Let's see. Let's get out the draw knife here. Take that. Take the Makita. Put it down there. All right. For all of you that are just joining us, this is a $13 white oak and purple heartwood project. So if you don't want to pay the big box store money for, you know, hickory handles or white oak handles, go to your nearest lumber store or somebody in town that you know or that you drive by and you see a sawmill, stop and talk to them and say, hey, you know, I'd like to see if you guys had any white oak in stock. Check the white oak, see if it's got good grain orientation. If it does, ask how much it is. 1.1 board feet costs $13. The purple heartwood plank, the whole plank, which I've got a piece of it right here. You guys will like this. I've still got 2 big planks left. That's beautiful material. But that purple heartwood right there was $12 for a big sheet. So you can get purple heartwood locally with a big sheet. Matter of fact, I'll tell you where it is. It's called Lumbercraft in Johnson City. So if you visit Lumbercraft in Johnson City's website, I guarantee you they'll probably ship to you. So check them out, and they can get you white oak. They've got ash, they've got hickory, they've got zebra wood, they've got all kinds of exotic wood for knife scales and for axes. Right now, we just need to drop this down. So we need to drop that down and get it going. Sorry about that. welcome back. All right, give me a second to plug it up, low battery. All right, I'm back. So, where were we at? We're at draw knifing the purple heartwood and trying to get that squared away. So, no comments yet. You guys that are there, like, subscribe, comment. We need to get this cut down. You could use a saw. If you had a saw, you could use a saw and cut it at an angle, but I'm trying to use, mainly just hand tools. Now I could use a chisel and I could chisel that off, and while that's not a terrible idea, I would much rather just angle it off here. So just take the draw knife. Now that that's there, I can take the rasp and rasp it off. All right. So let's get the small rasp. Let's get the Russian or Germany-made rasp out. See what it'll do. Oh yeah, that thing eats. Yeah, we're getting there now. You don't want to make that handle area too thin, your palm swell area too thin. If you do, you end up either breaking it, or if you have any little bit of run out, that run out will come out real quick. So I'm going to come in, turn. It's rough on the forearms. All right. We just want to even that out a little bit. All right, let's look at the front and back. The back looks smooth. The front looks smooth. How are we going to even these out? How are we going to make this taper? Anybody? All right, I'll tell you how. We're going to take material from this and just form our palm swell. And then it will eventually, all right, reconnected. So take the Shinto rasp and clean it up. The Shinto rasp is one of the better rasps for cleaning up. It's not super aggressive. Yeah, I mean, it's aggressive as you want it to be, but I want to even this out. Trying to show y'all how to make a handle a lot cheaper than you would buy a handle at the big box store names. So not everybody has $100 to spend on a handle when they've already spent $100 on the axe head. So go to your lumber depot. For me, it was Lumbercraft in Johnson City. Pick up some white oak. While I was there, since it's a 1x board, this is a 1 1/8 inch board. I had to laminate the palm swell, so I also bought some purple heartwood. while I got that, I laminated the palm swell, and we're at it. So we're just getting it slowly. So now we're going to add a little bit of a roll to the sharp edge of our axe. So I'm going to take my spoke shave, I'm going to create that roll. That's satisfying. Those chips that are coming off are real nice. Nice and thin. It's already only 1.1 inches, so it's not like I bought a board from Whiskey River and it's a 4x8 or 8x4 and you've got to thin that down. I have that. I've got an example of that right here. And it's still gigantic. It's still huge. The shape is good, it's there, but there's so much work to be done on the sides of these that if you don't have a bandsaw or a belt sander, you're up a creek. And you've spent all that money in shipping and all that money on that board, but you can't do anything with it without, months and months and months of work. So this is a 1x. All I've got to do is laminate the palm swells. So that's what we're doing. Laminating the palm swells, rolling the edges, and we're going to make a super nice axe handle out of white oak. When that's done, that's going to look amazing. So why don't we work on that for a minute, the bottom. We need to round that off. So we got a lot of material we need to take right here. Make sure I'm not in the way. Let's see what the Makita does. It's taking it down, but it's burning it. So why is it burning it? Because it's white oak and it's purple heartwood. It's super hard wood. This is 80 grit sandpaper. So as you can see, I'm starting to get there into that burl. Let's round it off. Keep the disc connected the whole time. So you want to have this connected to both sides. All right, we're getting there. Let's go back with the Shinto rasp, see what happens. We're looking better. See, now we're getting somewhere where our bottom of our palm swell is flat. All right. Man, that's hard wood right there. Let's see what the spoke shave does. Yeah, it just grabs. Let's see what the draw knife does. It's end grain, guys. When you have end grain, you just gotta fight it. There's nothing you can do. That is the flat end grain of white oak, and there's not really, I mean, you can only do so much. All right, checking on y'all, making sure all 5 of you, 6 of you. Say what's up if you're here. Listen, this is who I think it is. Let me help y'all. Teach y'all how to build an axe here. All right? If this is who I think it is, the 6 people watching, then I'm gonna show y'all today. You know, I've shown you in granite. I'm gonna show you today how to do an axe handle. So pay attention. School's in session. Yup. Nowadays everybody's wishing. Yep. Wishing for a car, so they'd be fishing. But I remember what my daddy told me. Ain't nothing in this life ever gonna be free. So by the time I was 18, I'd worked every damn job in Jonesboro, Tennessee. I can still hear my dad say, Dick, I ain't rich and I'm not gonna be. Getting education don't be just like me. Honey? Uh-huh. I know you're on there. Getting them notifications. I can still hear my dad say, son, I work every day, ain't got much to show. But these old broke down bones are getting tired more and more each day. As I sat and tried to ponder it all, bartender said last call. Yes, we're there. Finally, we have a flat surface. All right. So we're laminating a white oak handle with purple heartwood palm swells. Now that we've got it kind of where we want it, we're going to take spoke shave, get it flat. hard. Actually, legitimately hard. It's hard wood. Easy to mess up too. So let's check it out. Got a piece of burl, which is like white oak burl, which is super hard. It'll throw sparks on a chainsaw. But all right, let's go ahead and round off some of these edges on the back with the iconic Dunlap spoke shave. I guess I could call this relaxing ASMR work here. Let's do that. Relaxing ASMR. Relax to the sounds of white oak and purple heartwood being scraped to a fine finish. All right, beautiful. So, what we kind of need to do now, we need to draw out the shape of our palm swell here. So I'm okay with this. Probably be somewhere in that range. Still be a big palm swell, just different size. So, all right, back at it. So in order to get in that corner, like I told you before, you get your rasp, your half round rasp, and you're just going to take it and run it inside that corner so you don't have any overcuts. And there it is. Laminated palm swell. You could take a plane, a Stanley hand plane, a jack plane, or a smoothing plane, and shoot that end grain. But a spoke shave works just fine. We've rounded that. You got to be careful with the purple heartwood. It'll blow out. So it's looking pretty good. We're getting there, guys and girls, slowly but surely. So there's that white oak grain. Check that out. There's no oil on that at all. That's just what that grain is, just beautiful. I wish there's a little better lighting. I could hit this side too, I guess. Something that helped me kind of understand a little bit more about wood was thinking of it kind of like a straw, you know, like you've got a stack of straws like this, and the wood grain either goes, reading the wood grain, right? Here it is. So follow it up and through the axe handle. And you want a wood grain that goes from here all the way down. And you can see, look at this. See that? Well, you can see it end, comes out. So that's called run out. That's where you get the run out from, is you get axe grain that starts somewhere and runs out. The good news is this comes here, starts there, right there, and it runs all the way down. You can see it. You can actually watch that darkness and light come all the way down to here. So it never runs out. It runs all the way down into a burl at the bottom of the handle. So let's get this thing to 10 likes. Let's see if we can do that. Can y'all make that happen? We're at 8 now. Can y'all get it to 10? See, now I'm going against the grain. I'm going against the straw, so to speak. And that's how you get tear out. Learning to read wood grain is important. Now we need to, let's flip this over. Get it barely in there. Let's round this off. This is the side that's not been rounded yet. They make a concave spoke shave, but I like just the old-fashioned round spoke shaves. They do just fine. You can also take your rasp and just hit it. Go in on this purple heartwood here. Try to flatten it out so it comes to a point. We don't want, nor do we need, the palm swell to be that big. All right, let's check out the Red Warrior. Kelly. So this is a True Temper Kelly Works Red Warrior. And they made this axe, Red Warrior, in honor of the Native Americans that lost their life here in the United States of America. So Kelly Axe Works decided to dedicate this tool to the Red Warrior. And that's something that I find very admirable about Kelly Tool Works. They had a Vulcan, a Red Warrior, a Champion. They had many different axes. Let's look at a few more real quick. So that was the Red Warrior. Let's look at the Collins Legitimus double bit, reversible pattern, bow tied with a purple heartwood wedge. Get that shimmer, right? And an Adirondack handle. So, what do y'all think about that? That's our last build here on the channel. Unfortunately, actually the Collins the Collins with the replaceable handle was, but all the data from that reversible pattern got lost. So, all right, let's keep on working on the handle. You want a big chamfer. I want to round this all the way into this, almost like a full bull nose. If you know edges or profiles, like a full bull nose is what I want right there. So I'm making this a full bull. Same on the other side. All right, let's take a look. Oh yeah, that's integrated nicely. This is still going to disappear though. You're only going to see that when you get to this point right here. All of this is just, you have to do that to get a flat base. You have to make this flat and this flat to laminate a palm swell. That way you have no gaps. When you laminate it, you don't want any gaps anywhere. So you stretch that laminated piece up all the way to here. Whiskers, as you can hear, I've got my baby Whiskers in here. She's my basement kitty. She likes to work on projects with me. She's a good cat. Whiskers, come here. Get it. Whiskers. Whiskers. Where'd you go? Whiskers is in here somewhere. I know it. I heard her. Whiskers. Y'all say hello to Whiskers. I want some hellos for Whiskers in here. Whiskers. Whiskers. There you go. Whiskers is using the litter box. So, that makes sense. There, Whiskers. There you are, baby. Y'all want to see Whiskers? Come here, Whiskers. Come here. Whiskers. Come here. Yeah. I know. This is my baby. This is my baby. Y'all give me a like and a subscribe for Whiskers. Say hi, Whiskers. Whiskers. This was a stray cat that lived outside that we brought into the basement, and we're just letting her live down here. She's a good kitty. Y'all give me a like for Whiskers, man. Give me up to 10 likes. Whiskers loves y'all. Whiskers loves people. For a stray cat, I've never seen. Look, Whiskers. We're on live. There's people saying hi to you. Yeah, Whiskers loves the attention. So y'all like and subscribe for Whiskers, if nothing else. Stray cat that we brought in, let live in the basement. I call her my shop cat. She's my shop kitty. No matter how loud or how much noise I make, she stays right there. So we're getting back to laminating this palm swell, this axe palm swell right here. Like I said, we want that full bull nose coming down on both sides. That already feels so much better. That feels so good. Now Nate, I don't know if he's going to make it this far in the video, or if he's even here, but Nate from Iron Ox Tool and Axe, and Sven, is going to hopefully be trading me for it's a Jersey Rockaway pattern. So it's a Kelly made in Charleston, West Virginia. It's not far from me right now, Charleston, West Virginia, here in Jonesboro, Johnson City area, Tennessee. So he's supposed to be trading me, so I got to send him a couple axes, and he's supposed to send me that Jersey rockaway pattern, and I'll be putting it on this white oak handle with this purple heartwood palm swells, and that's going to look phenomenal. So I think that that's the best look for this handle. This thin handle would be a rockaway. So you get you a rockaway on here, and that's going to look friggin' nasty. It's going to look good. Nasty in a good way. So let's get that going. Woo! Rocking the workbench. Let me get a workbench. Give me a like for that. Relaxing sounds of ASMR of purple heartwood with a rasp. Now you can start to see what it looks like, finally. All right. So it just integrates seamlessly into the handle. Now, me personally, I've got to take it down to here, so I've got to get rid of this. That way it's flush, and this integrates in right about here. So I got some work to do still, but we're there. We're getting there. We're getting there. We just got to take this, continue to take this down until it's just white oak. That is awesome. Looking at that grain pattern. Boom. All right, guys, it is getting late. Y'all that stuck around or y'all that came to visit, I appreciate it. Let's see, I'll make one pull with the spoke shave. Y'all probably can't see it. All right, good night. See you on the next one.